and Grift like this. Grift, baby, Grift, baby, Grift, baby, Grift, baby, time for the Grift, it's time for that Grift, baby. You know you gotta Grift. Come on, baby, take my little hand and Grift like this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world, it's the world famous Monday Night Grift with your host, Vito Giswaldi. Joining us as well, there's some ladies, fine fellas, beautiful dames. We're going to have a good time. I'm your host. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're an hour late and $1 short, but we're still doing the show, and that's what matters. You know what? What do I got to say? It's a great week. We did my the biggest problem in the universe live show was this weekend. It was a hilarious show. My neighbor's car alarm keeps going off, so maybe you're gonna hear that in the background. Regardless, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm high on life. That's what matters. Tonight with us is Mint Salad.
Oh, hello.
Who knows how a microphone works? Also, Bob, who knows how a microphone works?
Hey, how's it going?
And Tony's here.
What's up? What's up?
Guys, what is going on in the world of Pokemon? What is going on? I mean, look at this. You go in the door, and what happens? This kid's just got their arm.
I've never seen that. What? I haven't experienced a lot of glitches.
Kid's having like a little, I don't even know, like having a seizure or something. Well, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is here, and reviews are mixed. There are a bunch of bugs. There are a bunch of problems. Now, who has this game? Mint Salad, do you have this game?
Yeah, I have Pokemon Violet.
So what I'm hearing is that people are enjoying it, but that it has a lot of problems. Is that correct?
That's the
like. Do you enjoy it? Are you having fun?
I enjoy it. I haven't seen a lot of glitches.
Look at this article. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's body horror glitches are going viral. Well, that's not good. Mint Salad, look at this. This is horrifying.
Where did they get these from? What copy did they have?
No,
did they have the hard box copy?
Look at his fucking arm.
What is going on?
I know what you're talking about, Vito. That's me every day. I'm just.
This is terrifying. What's he doing?
He's doing the chicken dance, obviously.
He's like all prepared to, but look, his arm is like trapped behind the look at the fingers curling backwards.
Jesus.
What is happening? This is a triple A. Pokemon has more money than God, right? We understand this. We understand that it is silly for a game that has this much money to look like this. This is ridiculous. Look at this. You're just trying to
duct tape over their mouths.
They're trying to use the photo mode, but the teeth aren't in the mouth.
Oh.
Look, some of these are great. This is great. So for those of you just joining us, this is all I want to do for the rest of the show.
I don't see anything wrong with that. It's normal.
There you go. There you go.
Noodle arm mode.
Yep.
Yeah, because apparently now you get a motorbike, but that's screwing everything. Or you can ride your Pokemon around.
Yeah.
Look at this. What is that? What on earth?
That's what the kids are doing on TikTok these days.
Yeah, this is TikTok dance, dude. Yeah, right around your body. I'm a big fan of this. Guys, I mean, here's the discussion. I mean, is this does it matter? Does it matter? Like, will Pokemon fans just take anything at this point? Because at least they got a new Pokemon game and they just don't care about these insane glitches of people just ghosts, people walking through the goddamn battle.
This is like, I feel like this is the most like technically advanced Pokemon game that has the most amount of stuff in it compared to the previous versions.
Look, she's slapping her elbow. What is that?
Representation.
All right, man. What
technically
makes this Pokemon game better than other Pokemon games?
I think it's the free world of it all. and
Yeah.
you can interact with the Pokemon. Plus, you can send out Pokemon, like without having to like interact with your trainer, interact with the Pokemon 3D, whatever. You can just like send your Pokemon out, and like it'll basically grind XP for you in like half the time that it takes for like a regular Pokemon.
Was the last one
interaction.
not? I thought I thought the last one was open world. It was different.
The last one was only had one wild area, and the map progression was pretty like zigzag up the map, pretty linear upward.
Is that Pokemon killing itself right here? It just jumped off a fucking cliff. That's not good. Kids don't want to see that. This is Lemon. Jesus Christ. This is horrifying, Minsell. And I have to say, this is not good for kids. You're gonna get nightmares from this game.
There it goes.
He didn't learn to swim.
Yeah, well, I don't think he did learn to swim. I think he learned to sink. Look, I hate to say it. Look, I don't play. Everybody always asks me if I play the Pokemon games. I go, no, because I think they're cheap and crap. And I don't understand how like a competitor hasn't just shown up and made a better monster battling game. Jesus Christ, what, he's trying to take a picture and then he ends up in the air? I don't understand how this is like, how nobody has come along and made a better Pokemon game yet. You know?
Well, rumor has it that Game Freak teamed up with CD Projekt Red for this.
That's what it seems like. It looks like Cyberpunk. This is like worse than Cyberpunk, because at least like here, like the characters are all cute, so seeing their fucking teeth bust out of their head is way creepier.
No.
Just getting stuck in a wall. This is great. I can watch this.
He makes
for,
a
like,
great door.
forever. Isn't there some Chinese company that's making like their own Pokemon though? That like,
Oh, they made their own Breath of the
There's
Wild,
been a
right?
couple.
yeah, Nintendo should be worried. Like, I mean, this seems very easy for someone to just come along and go, all right, we made this, but not, you know, broken and terrible. Look, you can just backwards jump up a fucking mountain.
What a good hack. This is like Spyro.
Well, the best hack so far, I don't know if you've heard this, but someone found out that they did such a bad job programming the game that if you plug in 2 joysticks and hold up on both of them, your character runs twice as fast. So speedrunners are literally going to have 2 Joy-Cons and an unpatched version of the game to just tear ass through the world of Pokemon.
I don't understand how the engine could be this broken. Wouldn't they have just been iterating on the engine from what was it, Arceus or whatever?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's not like this is the first 3D Pokemon that was ever made. I love a fat guy just walks through your battle. This is horrifying.
Yeah, none of this has ever happened in my copy of my game. But I honestly hope they do.
A little bit, but look at that. Look at that. This is embarrassing. I'm gonna say this. I think this is bad for the Pokemon series. I think they're in trouble. Cause like, it's weird because you're right. Like Cyberpunk came out. I guess Cyberpunk didn't work though. That was kind of the problem. Is I would play Cyberpunk, it would literally just crash. This game, I guess you can keep playing it. It's just you keep encountering horrifying people with their heads twisting off at random. And I guess that's the difference. But like Cyberpunk, everybody gave the developer shit. This, it's like, it's Pokemon. Who cares? I don't know why people give Game Freak a pass on this stuff.
Because it's Pokemon and it makes their kids shut up for 16 hours.
Kids, this is for 35-year-old autistic men. No children are
That's
playing
a fair
Pokemon
point.
anymore. They're all playing
might be-
34-year-old autistic children shut up.
Might be for the nostalgia factor. Oh, Pokemon's so much better than it was when I first played it.
But it isn't. That's always been my thing with Pokemon. Is I feel like the stuff they should like expand on. I don't know. People always tell me they like Pokemon's battle system, but it's just very basic.
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
But I have no patience for RPGs in general, so I can't really give an unbiased opinion of the battle system. So.
That's the
I
other
feel
thing
like-
that's wild to me is I feel like Pokemon has like no plot.
I mean, that is kind of the point. The point is that you have an animal by your side that can battle. That's the appeal to me anyway. I just like there's 18 types and there's an entire chart that I've memorized. I'm like the biggest Pokemon fan. So I also enjoy seeing goofy glitches because it's like, oh, that's
Look at
hilarious.
that line just fucking fell off the cliff. Look, you're trying to like have a battle. That's your Pokemon, I think. He's like, fuck
Can
it.
it still attack? As long as it can still attack.
Here we're gonna see that suicidal Eevee. There it goes. I don't know. I'm confused about Pokemon. I never understood. Yeah, again, how come these games? The plot is always I'm gonna be the best and I'm gonna battle them. And I'm like, how about like I don't know, like there's something you gotta fight or like a bunch of the only bad guys are like Team Rocket, Team Magma.
In this game, it's Team Star. It's just a bunch of hooligans.
And what are they trying to do? Like, what is their?
I'm personally not far enough in the game to know what they are in this version, but in like other versions, they usually want to either have Pokemon live with each other, free Pokemon. It can be a variety of different.
Okay, they want Pokemon to not. Well, that I kind of what the fuck is this shit? I kind of identify.
Best game ever. Best game. Game of the year right here.
I mean, exactly. Honestly, I kind of want someone to just make a game that does all this on purpose because it's fucking hilarious. I love this. I gotta send this to my buddy who's working on a little animation about somebody trapped in a video game world. I'm like, do all this, do all the heads spinning around, whatever the fuck. Like, that's just hilarious.
I feel like all the glitches at this point are kind of adding value because it's becoming famous for the glitches that it has. So people are trying to go out and buy the game so that they can see the glitches for themselves.
Yeah, and get them on video so you can go viral with this nonsense of a headless person walking around. And
oh, no.
All right, it is kind of, let's be real, it's kind of ridiculous that your Pokemon now turns into a motorcycle, right? Like, this is silly at this point.
I was not expecting it, but I'm open to the experience only because he looks like a cool cyber truck Pokemon.
So I'm confused. Does everybody get the motorcycle Pokemon at some point?
That's only for Violet. In Scarlet, you get a guy who crawls on all four legs, has some feathers, has a giant wheel in its neck.
Yeah. This is
climbs.
That's horrifying. All right, like why can't I just? How about you just ride on the back of the thing? How come there's a literal motorcycle Pokemon? I think that's stupid as hell. It looks like how would an animal evolve to be a motorcycle?
I think it's supposed to replace the bike and also the legendary, so you get like two birds at one stone or whatever.
I liked the bike. This is great.
Yeah, I feel like okay. Hot take. Part of why I didn't like. Have you guys seen the Avatar: The Legend of Korra? The sequel to the last
I never watched
series?
it, but I'm very aware of it.
Yeah.
So the original Avatar: Last Airbender had its like really interesting setting in this, this ancient Eastern society, and in Legend of Korra, they kind of did away with all that, and suddenly we've got these big stereotypical mech anime things shooting lasers, and it's like. You took away what was unique about the setting, and I feel like that's kind of what's happened to Pokemon past the first, 300.
I feel like Pokemon has lost its identity. It used to be about, hey, there's like monsters and they have powers, and now it's like there's a million different legends. That's the other thing. All of the legendaries. It was cool back with Pokemon. It's like there's like a couple legendary Pokemon. Now it's like, nah, there's like a billion different ones of those. I'm like, well, then why do I care about any of them?
Right.
It's interesting. The legendaries are interesting in how they justify how many there are, especially towards like Gen 6, Gen 7 when they introduce like Ultra Beast. Then there's like a bunch of legendaries, and honestly, at this point, I kind of got lost with how many legendaries there are. So I'm kind of agree with you, but I do like the lore. Honestly,
there should be like one. How many legendaries do they put in a game now? I mean, I would get putting like 2 each generation, 1 for each.
I think it's about like version. 10 maybe.
Yeah, but that's
generation.
The thing. And then like half of them, it'll be like this one controls all fire in the world, and you're like, what? How the fuck does that work? And it's my slave now? How am I not a god if I have that thing? That's the thing. You're one kid who like controls all these elder gods. And the only thing you can think to do is like, well, I guess I'm going to go wander around in the grass and fight people. Like, can you imagine a kid shows up and he goes, I've captured God. You want to battle? And it's like, no. Like you should not have that. An 8-year-old child should not have that power in his pocket.
I've personally never been a fan of having legendaries in my team, just because I think if it's like too overpowered
You
for
should
having
be
just
able to capture
legendaries.
legendaries. It
Yeah.
makes no sense from a story standpoint.
Yeah, like there's like lore, like let's take Lugia for example. It sleeps at the bottom of the ocean. Why do you have a creature that sleeps at the bottom of the ocean if you have a Lugia? It's just like not natural. There's also those
why do
complaints.
you as a 12-year-old child are capturing these? They should make a Pokemon game that is about like a kid, like, and as the game goes on, your little 12-year-old kid, like his eyes are turning fucking red, and he has like tendrils coming out of his arms, and it's like, well, yeah, because he keeps capturing these dark gods of the abyss, being like,
Pokemon of the
what a
Old Republic.
battle! That should be the ultimate. That should be the ultimate boss of these games. Is you meet a kid who's captured all these gods and it's turned him insane.
Oh,
And, like
boy.
that's the one you have to stop. Like a Pokemon trainer went too far. He captured Cthulhu. He's ascended to the 5th dimensional plane, and if we do not stop him, he will destroy all life as we know it. That would be a good Pokemon plot.
That'd be
Instead, it's whatever the
Yeah.
fuck this is.
I don't think that would be kid friendly, Vito.
I think it would be. I think kids need to learn about the dark gods that will consume us all.
I think the closest to that was the plot of Black and White, when one of the characters is like, "Oh, I have a legendary now. I'm going to use it to rule the world," and you basically stop him. But I was
exactly.
saying,
How can the
yeah.
one kid who has all of them, which is you, not be like you would turn evil? It's like being Superman,
Yeah.
with, like infinite power. There needs to be a dark path in these Pokemon games, I guess is what I'm saying. Why is there no dark path?
That'd be an interesting choice.
I mean, I would choose the dark path every time. I'd be like, I mean, you're literally already enslaving animals.
That is true. Yeah, you can just like, oh, I want to do the easy route where I'm hunky dory about everything, and then you can capture all gods. Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon is a series that you're not supposed to think too much about, or else then it's like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, I remember even as a kid playing. This
looks weird. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're good. The Diamond and Pearl games, they had Arceus, and they introduced him, and he's like, okay, this Pokemon is basically God. Like, it's God.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, wow, how do they progress from here? And they're like, we got motorcycles now, so I guess that counts for something.
They got ultra dimensional beings. That's how they progressed.
See, I started making a Pokemon clone as like a card game, and I came up with a backstory, and I was like, aliens sent the Pokemon here to prepare us for an invasion from like bad aliens. So it was going to be, there was like a period of time where everything's just like Pokemon. It's like, catching these things is fun. They love to fight. I don't even know why. And then eventually like fucking world-ending aliens would show up. It's like, oh, that's why these motherfuckers are here. I'm glad we've been training them for the last like 40 years. I feel like you need like a reason, but instead it's just kind of like, here's a bunch of animals for you to enslave and fight with. And there's no like overarching reason for it to exist. I always found that weird.
It's about money, Vito. Did Michael Vick need a reason to fight those dogs?
Well, that's
He didn't have a story. There was no backlore.
Yeah, but if there was a story, it would have been better. If he was doing it to like, prepare the dogs to fight, robots, I would have been like, well, okay, continue on, Michael Vick. That's the problem, is he didn't have a good reason for what he was doing. What the fucking Christ? I don't know, man. And I never went back. And did you guys play Cyberpunk?
No.
Never did.
I got it for $8 from GameStop, brand new.
Oh, really? On a
Xbox One.
Oh, Xbox One. I'm surprised they did that, because and now people are telling me it's actually good. I don't know if that's true.
I never tried it. I just got it for the meme. And,
Well, when I was playing it, friggin' again, it would just like straight up crash the whole game, and then you had to like reboot it. It was really embarrassing. And I guess Pokemon, at least it runs. That's all that.
Speaking of running.
Yeah, look at this. Look at it. I love it. I did want to talk about, again, I think I found an article about this speedrunning glitch here. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet glitch doubles your running speed.
Ooh, good.
So in the new Pokemon, if you plug in 2 controllers at once, you can run twice as fast. Let's see if I can get that. So is this the normal running speed?
Yeah, it seems about right.
And then this is like fast running.
Oh, I need to try this.
Oh man, this guy's tearing ass across the landscape.
Seems
So
very efficient.
how do you plug in 2 joint? Like, is that one player 2?
I think you can just connect it to the.
Yeah, it looks so. It
Switch.
just has the player, like 2-player.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not. Maybe that's intentional. So you have a friend. If your friend's watching, they can speed you up. Got something to do. It's co-op mode, guys.
Co-op Pokemon.
Co-op Pokemon. There was a Chinese. I want to find this Chinese Pokemon game. Let me see. Chinese.
Which one?
Pokemon clone. I know, but there's like a really good one.
Temtem?
Is it Temtem? Is that what it is?
I feel like I've heard of that.
Temtem. It might be Temtem.
Hmm.
Temtem 1 point. Look, this looks pretty good.
Huh.
It's a little more basic in the graphics, but
That's
no,
pretty
there's
cool.
the new game. There's like the top game in China right now is a Pokemon Go. Yeah, everybody's ripping off Pokemon. It's crazy that China has no rules. Pokemon clone. I think it's an open world game though. Pal World, is Pal World the one that everyone's been talking about?
That's a good amount of customization.
No idea.
Yeah.
I heard that they got rid of the customization in the new. Yeah, this was the one. All right, Pal World. So you can get, it's like Breath of the Wild meets Pokemon. So there's no way it's gonna look this good though. Oh, and you get a machine gun, which is awesome.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, there you go.
What? Okay, this is infinitely better. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, there's no way this game's gonna look this good, right?
This is the
Look,
Pokemon
you
killer right
capture
here.
Pokemon, you can have a crafting, a farm, and then you get there's no way this game is real.
Oh my.
You can mash Pokemon together.
What? That's awesome.
This
Why
feels
doesn't
like
this
this
exist?
feels like bullshit. Like that there's no way they're gonna be
Bullshit.
able to pull this much stuff off.
If this ends up not being at least as glitchy as
my God.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet,
It's gonna have to be way glitchier, right? I wonder if do they have Pal World gameplay yet?
if this runs better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, that would be hysterical.
Official trailer for the Pokemon shoot. Let's see. Gameplay moments trailer. So you're running around, you're catching Pokemon, and then what? You shoot them in the face with a machine gun? How does that help?
It wouldn't hurt.
You
Don't
equip
shoot
them
it!
with
Don't
a
shoot
machine
it!
gun.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh boy.
Don't kill those poor Pokemon, and then you can get them to build shit for. What the fuck did he just build? A radio tower?
It looks like the Left 4 Dead radio thing.
What? You can get carried by an hawk. I don't know, bird.
This doesn't look like it should be real. This looks like it should be.
Like,
Oh, boss
unironically.
battle. Anubis, guardian. Oh, get him with the shotgun.
Oh wow.
Couldn't they have made like Pokemon guns? Could it be a water gun? You're really gonna run around shooting Pokemon with a shotgun?
The rubber bullets. Don't worry.
I guess. It feels like a little.
Wow.
Feels like a little much. Is this the one we just saw?
Ow.
I think?
That seems a little violent.
Oh my god! What the fuck is this shit?
You were just
What
complaining that
fuck?
Pokemon was too lighthearted, Vito. You're like, why don't we make
I
it
didn't want
dark? and
this.
stuff?
I didn't want this.
You spawned
Oh
this,
my
Vito.
god! They're forcing these machine guns in a little. What is happening?
What?
Damn. It's like
All right,
Rambo
but I
meets
gotta be
Pokemon.
real. Like,
What is going on?
this looks pretty great. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I don't.
If this actually comes out, we'll just have a Monday Night Grift that's just a gameplay
Yes!
stream.
Oh, I'm
This.
never gonna play another video game again.
No, this is
It's
all
a
we need.
Pokemon where I can enslave Pokemon and force them to make guns for me? Or do I have to save them from that scenario? The Pokemon are literally eating each other. This is crazy.
Oh my god.
How is this real? Well, I remember everybody talking about this. Now I know why, because it looks insane. This is pure insanity. Well, I don't know, guys. What is the future of Pokemon? Is it this? I played
I hope
Pokemon
it is.
Guns, says this guy. It's just all the Pokemon have guns. All right, I guess that's not the future. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't know. I still have Diamond and Pearl, which I didn't even open, but everybody tells me they're terrible.
There's definitely a cave that you glitch in like early copies of Pearl that I've heard. I think they fixed it later on with like later releases of the hard copies. But yeah, there's like a lot of glitches in that copy of game.
There's a lot going on, guys. Well, let's move along to the other hot topic on our this makes no sense to me. I love this guy. I just leave this playing the whole time. No, we got to talk about boring. What do you even want to say? Oh, hey, you fast travel through the floor to get to the grotto. That's pretty good. All right, I don't even know what to think about this. Bob Iger is back as CEO of Disney. There's a lot of people who like. I hate the people who are jumping to conclusions. I don't like jumping to conclusions. But let's be clear, Disney had a very bad stock earnings recently, and the shareholders are panicking. Let me actually bring up that earnings report. This is where we get technical and boring, but it is important to understand why Disney is in trouble. A lot of people are going to say it's because of the MCU, which is
woke,
not.
went broke.
It got woke and it went broke. Okay, there's a lot more going on, but hey, maybe you got a point. I don't know. Let's find out. Here was the earnings from Disney. Disney Plus beat subscriber expectations. So that's one reason why this get woke, go broke thing doesn't make sense, is that they actually got more subscribers than they projected. The Disney Plus is doing good. 12.1 million new Disney Plus subscribers for a total of 164.2 million. So you can't say, well, She-Hulk's the reason Disney is in trouble. It's like, well, no, because Disney Plus is doing good. The problem is that the amount of subscribers they're adding, they're not making a ton of money off of them. So right now, Disney Plus is looking to, they're going to try and raise the fees on it probably. They're probably going to raise how much a subscription costs. They're going to introduce a ad option where you can watch the shows, but you got to watch ads in between them, which actually makes them money. The rapid growth of Disney Plus in just 3 years since launch is a direct result of our strategic decision to invest in content, blah, 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 blah. We expect our operating losses to narrow going forward. Now, this was from Chapek, who was the CEO like a week ago, and as we're going to see, is now out. But he added the streaming unit will achieve profitability in year 2024. So they have a plan, assuming there's no meaningful shift in the economic climate. Obviously, COVID and everything else have screwed up a lot of their problems. Growth in the streaming unit was solid this quarter, 235 million across Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. The costs associated, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see, why did they lose money, though? I'm going to see if I can find that. I think something with like the parks are in trouble. Is anybody keeping up on any of this?
Well, yeah, the Star Wars Hotel was causing trouble.
Well, the Star Wars Hotel is probably losing them some money. Let's see. Earnings are still growing. Where's the Disney stock report? I don't want to know. Every now everything is like Bob Iger. No, I want the earnings report. God damn it. Well, anyway, what do you guys think about Bob Iger coming back? Like, does anybody care? Do we know anything? Do we like this guy? Do we hate this guy? Some people are very excited.
Why is his name not Bob Iger?
It's a good question.
I've seen a lot of people that seem to be really excited. They seem to think that this is like ushering in the good stuff again, but I think we forget that Bob Iger's whole situation and his whole plan in the last part of his tenure there as CEO was Disney's not putting out great original content, so let's go and acquire all of these other studios and franchises and stuff and put out the same quality of content but with a different label on them so that we can just profit off of the name brand. And it worked to a degree, but we saw the results in Rise of Skywalker and all of those. So
Well, that's the thing I want to mention, and I see Amy Goodhart is here. Hey, Amy, how's it going? People are going, well, we're gonna get back to good Disney. I go, guys, Bob Iger was there when the sequel trilogy happened. Bob Iger's there for most of the Marvel stuff you probably didn't like, and the stuff you did like, whatever. Not everything under Bob Iger was, all the go woke, go broke people are like, finally Disney's gonna fix everything. I'm like, it's the guy who made Last Jedi. What are you talking about? He's like, if anything, he's responsible for this stuff. All right, so here was the stock earnings real quick. Again, the only positive and that's why these guys don't really know what they're talking about when they go, well, he's out because all the Disney Plus shows are failing and She-Hulk. Actually, the Disney Plus numbers are the only positive out of the whole stock report. Is that everything in the stock report is like, this sucked, this sucked, this sucked. Hey, but Disney Plus is doing really good. So if your argument is that they brought back Bob Iger because of She-Hulk and the MCU or whatever the fuck else, it's like, not really. Not if you're looking at the streaming stuff. Maybe if you're looking at the movie stuff. Now, Disney executives had a number of reasons for the lower than expected revenues, which were lower content sales due to fewer theatrical films on the calendar, which is kind of true. They didn't really put out what films came out in the last quarter. It was like Doctor Strange. What came out in the last quarter of this year?
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, but I think this report doesn't factor in Wakanda Forever. I think it's going to factor in whatever happened like in the 3 months prior to the report. So
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, it would be Thor: Love and Thunder. Did they do like an animated movie or something? I don't think they had like anything come out. So part of the problem is that they have not been making enough movies. I think we know that. It's a weird time. It's hard to get these movies because a lot of people just aren't going to the movies. But I can't think of any Disney movies other than Thor: Love and Thunder. Go ahead. Was somebody gonna say something?
I think they shifted a lot of their money towards Disney Plus on Bob Chapek's leadership. That was
Nikki says Batgirl was supposed to come out. Nope, wrong. That's Warner Brothers. Idiot. It's fun to call someone in the chat an idiot. They have been moving movies around. I think Disney has probably pushed some stuff off. And it looks like they got some Pixar stuff coming up. But anyway, it seems lower performance of the parks and media divisions. I'm surprised the parks aren't doing as well. As far as I understand, the parks are like packed full because everybody, COVID is over and everybody's jamming themselves into the Disney parks. But maybe I'm crazy.
It might be crazy. I mean, everybody being so happy about Iger coming back, they don't realize Chapek's only been there like 11 months. Most of what he did was under Iger already had stuff greenlit going in when Iger took over or when Chapek took over. So,
yeah. Well, there's a lot of people. Disney has a lot of really vocal shareholders, and if they don't like what you're doing, they will fight to get you out. So Disney Plus subscriber numbers are up. Costs are also up as Disney spent a lot of money on content to keep up with Netflix. Those days may be coming to an end as Disney struggles with profit. So we might be seeing fewer new shows on Disney Plus. I will say this. Sadly, Andor seems to be a bomb. Even though, critics love Andor, I love Andor, like people just aren't really watching it, Have you guys been watching Andor at all?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I've been trying to figure out. Some people are saying, well, a lot of people are just burnt out on Star Wars in general. I'm wondering if maybe like the Star Wars community that goes like, yeah, we want like good writing and whatever else, get a show with good writing, and they go, well, I meant like I want a giant like action figure play set for adult man children. I want lightsabers and bullshit.
Yeah, that's what they meant.
Yeah, I think that's what they meant. I'm like, what are you talking about? You got to show good writing. It's Andor. They're like, yeah, but does he like do Jedi stuff? No, he's not a fucking Jedi. He like goes to prison and shit. It's interesting. They're like, I don't want to watch that.
They wanted more Force Awakens. That's what they wanted.
They really do. They want Force Awakens. They want Force Unleashed. I think Force Unleashed is what these people want. Did you ever play that game? Where what's his name? Starkiller has all the Force powers and he's a total badass. Yeah. Eddie says everyone's burnt out on Star Wars and MCU. That might be part of it. Like I've gotten to the point where I skip most Marvel projects unless I'm going to review them for my channel. So I'll go see the movies, but I never watched Hawkeye.
I watched Hawkeye recently. It's pretty good, actually. if you like Hawkeye. I mean, I think Hawkeye further develops his character and like adds more like framing for what's about to happen later on in Phase 4.
Well, we're gonna get Thunderbolts, which everyone's excited for. Benjamin for 5 says Bobby Iger needs to create an adult section of Disney Plus. That would get me to resubscribe for She-Hulk season 2. Okay, you mean adult? No, we're not doing. That's not happening. It's not a good plan. Look at the Disney Plus X,
the D Hub,
Disney X, the D Hub. Eddie A says I was at the gym and this guy was talking to his friend about his stupid $400 lightsaber he got at Disneyland. I actually have one of those lightsabers. I did not want, but let me be clear. I got it for the memes.
Sure.
I recorded a video of me because I finally went to Disneyland. I'm like, all right, I'll build this ridiculously expensive lightsaber. And I have footage of me confronting Kylo Ren in the park that I have to actually go watch and see if it's funny at all.
What color is
funny
it?
At the time. I got the red one. I got a red lightsaber. Anyway, so as we were gonna say, there's gonna be a lot of these guys who go, well, they got woke and they went broke. It's a lot more complicated than that, fellas. Most people, there's a lot going on. But Bob Iger is now a Disney CEO, replacing Bob Chapek. This happened so quickly that some Disney employees thought it was like a prank. They just got like an email in the dead of night, and it's like Chapek's out, Iger's back. It really is crazy. They didn't even wait. It was like during the weekend. It wasn't even on like a Monday. It was like over like on a Sunday night. Like, yeah, let's fire the CEO of the biggest media company in the world. Yeah, let's just do it for fun. It'll be funny. Investors cheered the news, sending Disney shares up 9% Monday. Oh, that's why I got a little bump today. Yeah, so here was Chapek. Chapek guided Disney through the pandemic. That was one of the weird things is basically Bob Iger stepped down, and the second he stepped down, COVID started, and Chapek was like, So Iger kind of came back in like an advisory role. He was like still there, like they were like co-running the company. Chapek was the chairman of Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products before taking over from Iger. Chapek dealt with issues regarding pay with Scarlett Johansson. Remember that? Remember how embarrassing that was?
Yeah.
You're like, Disney, just fucking pay Scarlett Johansson. And they're like, well, this bitch doesn't, nobody even likes the Black Widow. She's not that cool. And you're like, yeah, you got to pay her. You can't really just dump her movie on streaming and not give her anything. There was also this whole LGBT nonsense going on in Florida where I don't know what Disney was supposed to do. Ultimately, they kind of said, hey, we don't support this. And then in March was forced to apologize for silence on Florida's controversial bill. Why does Disney have to have anything to do with any of this? It's so complicated. I mean, Disney could come out and just say, hey, we love gay people. That's fine. I got no problem with that. It's just weird when they start getting involved in individual bills and
well, they had to.
Corporations don't have to have personalities.
Yeah, why do people want corporate? I want corporations to stop pretending they care about stuff. I go, listen, they're just gonna do whatever makes them the most money on paper. Like if it came out tomorrow that like, you know, hating Norwegians was profitable, Disney would go, fuck Norwegians, we got a whole cartoon about it. Like they don't care. Why would they? Bob Iger has a mythical status as the leader of Disney. Bob Iger did go buy Marvel and all this shit. He is kind of a genius in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, he was supposed to retire. What do you think about this thing where guys go to retire and then immediately go back to what they're doing? Like fucking Tom Brady. Like, Tom, you really want to keep playing football for the rest of your life? You gonna break up with your wife?
I only can understand it if you're restless. You're so restless that you have to work again. Yeah. That's the only context I can really think about it.
And as Jay Thompson says, this is just as Doomcock predicted. You're right. Doomcock was right for the first time. It is when you every week predict that all the Disney executives are going to be fired. Eventually, you're going to get it right. Well, I guess let's actually take a look. What are people saying about? I almost don't want to look, but let's see. Bob Iger, what are they saying? Let me give filters from today. Emergency pod. Bob Iger's back. Go woke, go broke. What's behind Bob Iger? Oh, Megyn Kelly thinks that Disney went woke. Can you believe it? Fucking Megyn Kelly. Let's see. Bob Iger, abandoned Midnight's Edge. Well, most people see you get some people who are reporting on this reasonably, but I guarantee if I go Bob Iger woke, Bob Iger returns to make Disney Marvel Star Wars even more woke. Wait, I thought he was gonna make it less woke. Oh, shocker! Oh no, I didn't realize.
I just remembered, wasn't it Bob Iger that had, like, after The Last Jedi bombed, and everything was going wrong with Rise of Skywalker in pre-production, like he himself stepped in and started making studio mandates?
I think so. And he also said, I think we did too much too quickly. He famously said about Star Wars.
I think I went too far in a few places.
Well, Ryan Kendall says it's a woke Disney disaster, but I don't know if that means it's good or bad. Meanwhile, Yellow Flash claims that Bob Iger won't save woke Disney and that Marvel and Star Wars failures will get worse. Okay, so actually Bob Iger is bad, according to these guys. I don't understand. I thought Chapek was better. Are they both bad? I guess I got to.
They're white males, Vito. They're obviously bad.
Let's go to the genius in the room, Ryan Kendall. Tell me why is this a disaster, Ryan?
We have massive breaking news from the entertainment industry that came out just a few minutes ago. Bob Chapek.
Why is his set just a wall with what is his thermostat? I thought he had a set.
It's breaking news. He didn't have time to get to the set.
Where's he breaking it from? Why doesn't he have any teeth? I never understand. Does he just have really tiny teeth? He's like all gum. All right, hold on. Wait, why did it break? I'm not all right.
Is done at Disney. He is out, and Bob Iger is back in as Disney CEO. Disney shocker. Bob Iger back as CEO. Bob Chapek out. Okay. And to be honest with you, even though it is stunning and shocking as far as the timeline goes and when this happened, this really shouldn't be that much of a surprise. The way that Bob Iger stepped down before he was scheduled to, yet still stayed on board to oversee things, it was always really weird. And of course, as soon as that happened, the pandemic kicked in, Disney took a bunch of losses in the park. Bob Chapek, to go through all of this, is now coming back to save Disney once again. After less than a year in retirement, Bob Iger has returned as the CEO of the Walt Disney Company. The board just sent out a notice.
Okay, he's literally just going to read the article word for word.
He's agreed to serve as the CEO for 2.
I can't believe people watch this. Give me an opinion. I want your opinion. Don't just read the full article.
General PR statement from Bob Iger, but there it is. This is not unexpected. Like, you had to imagine with the way he went out that he was planning on returning sometime, but man, all the people who crowned Bob Chapek as the savior of Disney were just so completely and totally wrong. I really wish that people would stop listening to people who've been wrong time and time again. But here we are. Bob Chapek is out at Disney after they continue to lose money with woke propaganda. That's what they're doing. When you look at the MCU, when you look at Star Wars, when you look at all their children's animated stuff, they're all doing terribly. They lost $1.5 billion in streaming because people quite simply aren't interested in this.
Whoa. They lost 1.5 billion. The numbers are up. Subscribers are up. They're losing money because they're giving it away they're spending too much money on content. But subscribers are not leaving. They're just like, I guess they're just blowing their money on too many projects.
Anymore. What do you guys think about the Disney shocker? Bob Iger is back.
Well, why is it a woke disaster? See, they just put woke disaster and they don't even explain it. I was like actually kind of interested to be like, well, what do they think? Do they think that guy's more woke or less woke? But they just say it's woke and then they don't even fucking tell me why it's woke. I want to know why. Hold on, let me see the transcript. Now I'm gonna check. Why is it woke? Tell me. All right. Bob Chapek, people are saying he's a savior.
Bob Chapek, there's been people that have been saying he's a savior and he's getting rid of woke. No woke on Bob Chapek's watch. That was always bullshit to me. This guy got on a soapbox.
It's so weird that they talk about woke as like it's a commodity that you can like trade and like have too much of it in your vault. It's like he's gonna get rid of all the woke. He's got all these woke tokens sitting in the Disney vault. He's gonna liquidate the woke. Yeah, I guess these guys are saying, well, unfortunately, he's just as woke as Chapek, so this isn't even good.
Gonna do that. He's just as woke as Chapek. The difference is he's a little bit more of a slick oil salesman than Chapek, who was just a gump.
What? You just call him a gump? What is that?
I want to understand. I want to know, like, who's woke, who's not woke. Can they make like a chart somewhere that like explains it? I don't get it. And I look at Bob Iger. I don't think this guy's woke. I think he's just like a generic old white guy who's like, I don't know, we make movies. I don't think he sits down and he goes, and all the movies are going to only have black people and women in them. I think he's like, I don't care. Whatever makes money. I don't give a shit. Benjamin Wheeler says, I made the wrong decision to become a respectable tax-paying citizen. I should have knocked out my own teeth and become Ryan Kinnell. Yeah, I mean, it's literally, it used to be like they use that word sometimes. Now it's every single video. They got to put it in the headline because otherwise people, I guess, don't click on it. Let's see. She-Hulk's a woke disaster. Amazon. Okay. Disaster. More bad. Okay. I didn't put woke there. That's good. I don't know, man. I just wish they could really break down like what is woke, what is not woke. How do you make things not woke? I'm starting to feel bad for like the lady in the thumbnail, you know? I go, oh, leave that lady alone. Hasn't she done enough? Hasn't there been another screaming white lady you can put in these god dang thumbnails? Look at how many times you see that lady in the thumbnails. We got 1, we got 2, 3, 4. I feel bad for these ladies. Well, guys, what do you think? Is Disney gonna get woke or get less woke, or like what level of woke were we at? Was it like 65% woke? Now it's only going to be 55% woke.
Whatever percentage woke is going to dig them out of their money hole that they've fallen into.
I hope so. They got it. Yeah, it's the wokeness that's causing it, not the fact that like literally there's record inflation and nobody wants to go to a Disney park right now. You know?
No, not at all.
Speaking of nobody wanting to do a thing, well, I don't know. Does anybody care about Bob Iger? It's like it's interesting, but there's almost nothing to say. I feel like you're replacing, you know.
I don't really know the guy, so I can't really have an opinion about him. Honestly,
that's the thing. Is it's like I don't think they're that much different. Maybe one of them's like a little smarter than the other, but it's not like they have like some radically different ideology.
No, I mean Chapek was picked by Iger, and Iger was pretty much there the whole time. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure Iger's even like, I don't think Chapek did it. If anything, I kind of feel like Chapek's being shoved under the fucking bus. It's like, listen, man, it's a weird time financially for a lot of companies. A lot of companies are losing money after, decades of growth. It's kind of weird that they only gave him a year. I kind of feel bad for the guy.
Well, and the other thing that's really weird about it is that in order to remove the CEO like that before I think a contract was up for him, they have to pay him a massive severance package. So
yeah, he's getting that parachute.
Yeah. So for them to decide that it's worth it for them to pay out that severance package rather than to keep him on and see his plan through is
yeah, for some reason they never let's see, Bob Iger, let's see. It's a good point. Real quick, let's take a look at the money. Give me the money. Copy link address. Give me the money. There we go. Bob Iger in line for a $27 million payday. Iger will take a $1 million salary under the new deal. But he probably gets a bunch of stock and options that equal $27 million. Bob Chapek is going to get a $20 million severance package. How great is it? You get a job, you stay there for a year. Not even a full year, and you get $20 million just for fucking up. I'll make that movie because that's what I would do. I would work my whole life to become an executive, and the first day there, be like, all Disney employees have to be naked. I'd be like, what? I go all the time. Take off all your clothes, and I'm renaming Mickey Mouse to Dickie Mouse, and he's gonna have a huge dick sticking out of his pants. And they fire me, and I get $20 million. And I go, that's it. I did it. I won. I beat the system.
You just described the plot of the movie The Producers.
It's basically The Producers. but at a higher level. Like you perform extremely competently for 20 years, and the second they give you the job, you go, by the way, I'm a rapist. And they're like, what? And you're like, and then they kick you out. And you get
That's
all
a
the
long
money.
grift. 20
Yeah,
years
it's a
to
long grift. And then you go, we're only going to make X-rated horror films from now on, Disney. All our characters. Yeah, so Iger will receive a compensation package valued at $27 million per year for 2 years at least. He's going to be there. God, money is so crazy.
Listen, if they need to swap Bob's again, I'll throw my name in. For
Yeah,
$20
get
million.
Bobster in there. He's got what you need. And then his Chapek just like, that's the worst part about Chapek. It's not even like he gets to be like some other thing in Disney. It's like he's just gone. He doesn't get to go back to his old job. They're like, get the hell out of here, Chapek, you piece of shit. I don't know. I feel bad for Chapek. I don't think he was too woke. I don't think so, but maybe he was, and maybe that's the problem.
Maybe he wasn't woke enough.
Maybe he wasn't woke enough. Maybe that would have made them more money. What if going woke makes you rich? I don't know. The Rock reacts to Black Panther. Wakanda Forever surpassing Black Adam at the box office. Hey, Rock, shut up is my advice to you. So IGN put out a tweet that said, Black Panther Wakanda Forever's box office has already surpassed Black Adam's total. Now, you can say, you know, of course, it's Black Panther. It's like huge. It's like a sensation. The first movie, I think, made $1 billion. Black Adam was the first time superhero thing. But The Rock felt like he really needed to weigh in on this one. I love competing, but IGN, oh, what is it? All right, we're going over there. But IGN, you guys are in the business with us. There's no competition with the established global brand of Black Panther compared to Black Adam and JSA, who a year ago no one had even heard of. No need to knock us. We're new babies and we have time to grow. Well, Rock, I mean, you know, like you can't really use that excuse of we're new. Black Panther was new. Okay, like barely anybody had heard of Black Panther when the first one came out, and it still made $1 billion. The first Iron Man, you know, people kind of knew Iron Man, but Black Adam is kind of a dud of a movie. As far as I can understand it, the amount of money it's made is a disappointment to Warner Brothers. Now, did you guys see Black Adam? Tony, I think you were on when we talked about it. No, maybe you weren't.
No, I didn't see it yet.
I haven't seen it either.
Okay, but why haven't you seen it? Because you don't care, right? Like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit?
I wanted to go see it. I just didn't make time for it.
You heard Black Adam, and you're like, I already saw Black Panther. I don't need another black superhero. That's too many for 1 year. It is kind of funny that it's 2 black superhero movies, and one of them does not star a black person, which is confusing. Wait,
Which
what?
one doesn't have the black person in it, Vito?
The Rock's not black.
Yeah, he is. His dad is black.
I thought he's Polynesian.
No, his mom is Hawaiian and his dad's black.
All right, he's half black. I forgot. You're right. The Rock. What was The Rock's dad's name?
Rocky Johnson.
Rocky Johnson. You're right. For some reason, I always think of The Rock as Polynesian.
Because he's always talking about his Hawaiian roots and everything.
Yeah, he always, but he is. You're right. Rocky Johnson. Let's get a picture of him. Who is was a good-looking guy. I'm gonna say. Look at that. God, imagine having that for your dad.
Wow, that is a lot of work to maintain that body.
Every day you'd feel inadequate. No wonder The Rock had to push himself to be the greatest man of all time. God damn. I did not. Yeah, Black Adam, kind of a mess of a movie. I don't know what they do with that. I mean, I guess The Rock is really pushing. He really wants to be a superhero, The Rock. He really wants to make that franchise happen. I just don't know if it has legs. It's like kind of an uninteresting character.
It's a movie that, and this is no offense to the filmmakers or to my film school peers, it's a movie I think that with that kind of money, my film school peers would make. And myself would make.
Yeah.
Like it's so
very much a
middle of the
first
road.
time thing.
So
I'm trying to find a clip real quick. Have you guys been keeping up with Kanye West?
if not, what's he doing now?
Oh, didn't know there's stuff
We're
to
on
keep up
DEFCON
with.
4.
Well, Kanye, he's preparing for the next DEFCON. I wonder if we'll get shut down for watching it. Did you guys see the Dave Chappelle talking about Kanye?
No.
No,
What? You didn't see the fucking Chappelle stand-up monologue?
I heard about it. I didn't watch
you
it.
guys are killing me. All right, hold on. I think I can't play the whole thing because we'll probably get struck.
I'm here to disappoint you, Vito.
Yeah, I don't watch Saturday Night Live. They're woke.
I know they're woke, but that's why it's cool that they had Chappelle's on because it makes it less woke, right? That's what's important. All right, here we go. This is the best part.
I can't even remember how it started. Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And then he just went to bed.
That really is the best part of it, is that Kanye went, I'm going to post that I'm going to go DEFCON on the Jews, and then he goes and takes a nap. You're like, bro, I don't think you know what's going on. I don't think you realize the can of worms that you're opening. This has been hilarious to me. Kanye keeps digging himself into a bigger hole. I don't know if you saw this commentary. I think Kanye needs to do stand-up, honestly. I don't know if you guys saw this clip.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
That's some good timing.
It's such good timing. You know, I can't say it. I'll get in trouble, so I'm not going to say it. It was a Jew. It was a Jewish guy. And you're like, Kanye, what are you doing? Benjamin Wheeler goes, so Mean Gene isn't the Rock's dad? I think they're both his dad in that picture. So Kanye has just been creating all sorts of problems. He got banned from Twitter by his good friend Elon Musk. I don't know if Elon banned him specifically, but he's now returned to Twitter, and the first thing that he tweets out is this, after being banned for anti-Semitic hate speech. Shalom. Oh, Kanye, come on now. Come on, here's Ethan Ralph.
Come on, Mashiach, Mashiach, Mashiach.
I don't even know what to say about this fucking situation anymore. It's like Kanye is fucking insane. He now I don't know if you guys know, I have a friend, Josh Denny, comedian, who has been tweeting with Kanye, or not, they're literally texting. He's texting with Kanye West now. And look, I can't say what's going on, but let me just say is that Kanye is not changing his mind. Let's put it that way. Kanye has found a new lease on life, and seems to slowly be adopting this kind of far-right mindset, and really believes that there is some sort of crazy Jewish conspiracy against him. I don't know what's going to happen there. What do you guys hope happens with Kanye West, if anything?
At this point, the best I can hope for is just funnier stuff. Like funnier, harmless stuff.
Yeah. That's the problem, is that I think Kanye is funny.
Oh.
To make you a billionaire, Kanye. Like, clearly they liked you. Then he started saying some weird shit. Now they don't like you anymore. That's not a conspiracy. That's like if I give you a sandwich and then you call me the F slur and I take the sandwich away. You go, that guy's an asshole. You go, no, you're the asshole. It's not reasonable, the things that you're saying.
I mean, Ye makes good shoes and good music.
Does he make good shoes? Do you have Kanye's shoes?
Riley does. He has a pair of Yeezys. He says it's the best shoe ever. It's like the way that the sole is, it's supposed to, like, it's actually supports your foot correctly. So
what is this? Let's see. Kanye, what? Yes, here we. Oh no.
Cost of cutting ties with West. Yeah, so Adidas cut ties with him on the shoes, which is supposedly cost him $250 million. This guy had, that's the thing. What people don't realize is like Kanye made money from music, but you make all your money from the merchandise, people. Fucking like 50 Cent is the stupidest motherfucker alive, but actually I don't know if 50 Cent's actually stupid. He might actually be a smart guy. But he made all his money from fucking vitamin water. Like 90% of his net worth is vitamin water. Because he like bought into the company before Coca-Cola bought them. 50 Cent. How much did 50 Cent sell vitamin water? So Coca-Cola bought vitamin water for $4.1 billion. And 50 Cent was a partner and supposedly walked away with $100 million. Like, that's crazy. That's more than you get
Sounds
from
like a
selling
good deal.
records. Yeah, so why is Kanye fucking it up, man? You had a shoe deal. That's the best thing ever. Jordan's an old man. He's still making money off those fucking shoes. He can't jump anymore. Anytime you buy an Air Jordan, it's a lie now.
Well,
it's like you can jump as high as Michael Jordan. You're like, yeah, now, not like back in the day.
Sofa Jordan just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Sofa Jordans are not as good. I always wonder if I should buy Jordans. I don't like Jordans. Honey, do you have a pair of Jordans?
No.
Have you ever had a pair of Jordans?
No, I just wear All Stars.
I
Oh,
wear
Converse?
mostly Vans.
Yeah.
I was gonna say those look. I like those shoes. They look way cooler.
Yeah.
I think Jordans look stupid. I never understood the hype around Jordans. All right, let me see Yeezys. So what's so great about a fucking Yeezy?
No clue. I'm Latino. I just wear Converse, long socks, shorts.
Yeah. Big
Feels great to
pockets.
walk in.
Are they all foam?
I don't know what material they use specifically, but it might be.
I want to see Yeezy. They look stupid as hell, I think. Let's see here. So this was Kanye's famous shoe. And how much does a pair of Yeezys cost? Probably like $200 a shoe, right?
Yeah, it is $200 a shoe.
Jesus Christ. Look at that. It looks, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
that's
looks
awesome.
ridiculous.
That's the best shoe design ever.
Why? Because it's comfy?
Yeah.
Is
It
it?
looks like they're ready to get on the short bus.
Yeah, they look like safety shoes for a hospital or something. So the fucking patients don't hurt themselves. Like what? And this is his foam desert run. This doesn't. What is this?
It looks like a Croc, like a comfortable Crocs.
It's like a
It
Chinese
looks like
knockoff.
It looks like a sand creature from Dune or some shit.
It looks like a Dune Crocs.
So this was making him. Imagine you're making the ugliest fucking shoes on earth and making $700 million Look at this. This is not even a shoe. What the fuck is this? This is like a bath scrubber. This is not. How the fuck is that a shoe? Who would wear this?
It's like clogs. It's
It looks like
clogs.
oh my god! It looks like a loafer, but like
It looks
with
like
a
your
hole in the
grandma
side.
made you shoes, and you're like, I guess I'll wear these because my grandma made them. But
What are the holes on the side?
I don't know.
Circulation, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Clearly.
Speed make you run faster.
Riley has a purple 700s. He said he really likes them. They're not as it's not as badly designed as all those.
This looks like you went to like a third world country and like pulled out some trash, and then like stapled it to a fucking rubber sole. Like,
Can you prove that's not what happened here?
it looks like you went to like a trash dump and decided to make shoes out of whatever you could just find. What is all these fucking holes and shit in it?
Circulation, of course.
Like, I would say that, like, if these weren't, I guess I would wear these, but not for $200. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, look at my cool ass fucking trash shoes. Jesus Christ! And this is what he threw away. He threw away the ability to sell people trash, all because what is this? What is this? This is like Monster Hunter shoes now. Hell yeah! All right, I would wear these. This is what you wear when you're hunting monsters. This looks like I killed a velociraptor and I skinned it and I made it into a shoe.
Oh, what is that sole? It's like a river. That reminds me of the bottom of a river. I think that might be the idea behind that design.
Maybe that's where it comes from. I don't know. Like, I'll say they're fast. I can't believe he has this. How many 2019, the shoe line's been going since what? 2016? Is that the first ones? I don't know. He's had this many fucking shoe. I guess that's just how shoes go. He's got a lot of different.
I like
Got
that
a
they
lot.
get progressively stranger as the years go on.
As his mind went.
As his mind went down the gutter.
So did the shoes.
I don't know, man. If you own Yeezys and you're in the chat, let me know what you like about them so much. That's the idea. His idea. They're supposed to look poor. Well, as long as if the shoes aren't woke, I'll buy them. You're right. You know what? These are the least woke shoes I've ever seen, and that's why I want to get them. Look at how unwoke. This looks kind of like a normal shoe, maybe, but again, I just don't think this is cool looking.
So is there an opposite for woke yet? Is the opposite of woke sleep?
No, the opposite of woke is racist. That's why I'm going to be the most anti-woke comic book would be a racist comic book. if you hate wokeness so much, you're gonna love my comic, which is about the Klan running around and going on adventures. Like, what do you people want? What do you mean when you say you want anti-woke medium? Like, you can find that. Go read the fucking Turner Diaries or something, you psychopath. The Turner Diaries is a famously racist book. Don't actually read it.
Now I gotta take it out of my Amazon cart.
That was a deep cut there. I don't even know if you can. Can you get the Turner Diaries on Amazon still? I think you can.
I was thinking you needed to make that joke with the Mein Kampf graphic novel adaptation.
The Turner Diaries, if you want like the original QAnon, that was the Turner Diaries. I remember going into like an army surplus store, and they were selling it, and I'm like, what is that? And I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going back in that store. That store is bad. That store is run by a bad man. All right, is there anything else on the docket? I mean, we kind of threw this show together last minute, but I'll say this. I do not respect Kanye's anti-Semitism, and we're taking a stand against it. I do want to see what the most expensive Yeezy shoes are. I'm going to try and look that up real quick. What do you guys think should happen in the world of Kanye West? Is there any coming back for this man? Could he save his career?
I think he should become a streamer, lock himself in his basement where he can't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And, just continue being funny.
He is funny. All right, here we go. Here's glow green Yeezy slides, $10,000 for these.
They glow in the dark. That's worth a 10th grand.
Dude, I could literally make these. Anyone could make this. This is just rubber poured into a mold. Oh my god. Don't pay $10,000 for fucking glow in the dark Crocs, you psychopaths. What else they got? Boost, Yeezy Boost. Oh, the Red Octobers. These are the ones. Air Yeezys. That's what they're talking about. Air Yeezys. This motherfucker doesn't play basketball. You can't get no air. What are you talking about?
So if the real things you're selling for 10,000, could I make the bootleg version by myself?
See, I'm gonna
Like
say
with
these
a
are
weight?
kind of cool. These look like fucking Akira shoes. I don't know why more shoes aren't like cool fucking cyberpunk shoes though, because that's what I want. I want crazy cyberpunk shoes from the future.
There's a fine line between the cool ones and the cringe ones.
Yeah.
I just think everybody should look like anime characters now, and I don't know why we don't have that technology. That's what I want. Well, guys, what a fucking show. What? Well, who's got something to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, what was the one girl that like got all the plastic surgery to look exactly like a Barbie doll and got her eyes like stretched open and all that weird stuff?
Oh, God, what?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that, Vito?
Barbie doll plastic surgery? Well, I know there's like a bunch of fucking... Ah! Is that really a person? No fucking way.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it. Oh,
Okay, well,
no.
there's a couple of these ladies. Here's one. This is not the one I was... You're not talking about this one, though, are you?
Wait.
Oh.
Oh.
No, not
Oh,
that.
is the makeup plastic surgery too?
I don't fucking who. Wait, there's a bunch of these Barbie doll women. I never know.
I've never seen a Barbie look like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like Barbie's like whore of an older mother or something.
That's like a Bratz doll.
She's got like cantaloupes in her titties. And that's unnatural.
Woman too hot to work after. Did you see the guy who tried to make himself Korean? I saw that guy. Hold on. Guy gets, let's see, plastic surgery, Korean, white guy. It was like a white guy wanted to be Korean, white to Korean. White man gets plastic surgery to look like Asian pop star. He didn't do a very good job, though. I'm gonna say. I don't think he looks. I don't think he looks Asian. Let's see if it even loads.
I'm sending the one that I think was the one that made the headlines in chat.
And a very cute, smaller face.
He's going on a knife once again. Doesn't look Korean. You just look like a guy.
A very feminine guy.
Yeah, but like fucking weird looking though.
It's cyberpunk.
All these. Oh my. Wait. That does. That's after.
Oh.
I don't think you did a very good job.
Oh.
All right, hold on. Did you send it to me in the private chat? Human Barbie doll. That's the thing with these plastic surgery. Like they always. I don't know why people get plastic surgery because every time I've ever seen these plastic surgeries, I go, "Wow, you look fucking terrible." I've never seen good plastic surgery.
Oh
That's
no.
No, that's not real.
Oh.
This is not a Barbie doll. This is an actual human being. No, it's not. Hold on. I need more pictures. I need more pictures, like big pictures. What's the name of this bitch? Fucking Eastern Bloc Barbie. What's her name? Valeria Lukanova.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. That can't be. Like, how does she even? That looks like a sex doll that somebody like put on a beach. It doesn't look like a real person.
I'm sure there's filters in that picture.
There has to be.
Okay, she's on. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that's like. She must have sucked in her gut or something. Okay, here. I guess I have to find her on Facebook. I didn't realize that was a thing. I can connect with her. Wonderful. Do I have to sign in to see her photos? All right, she looks way more normal in other pictures. This must be like. I think she puts on a ton of makeup around her eyes to make them look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, see how she puts these giant like lashes around so it makes her eyes look fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty cool, actually. But like her irises are not that big. There's no way. No one has. She must be wearing like crazy contacts to achieve that. You can't get plastic surgery on your fucking iris. Oh, hello, on your irises. That's not a thing.
She's really like skinny in the waist. That seems to be correct. But holy goddamn, those titties.
What's crazy is, did you know the Koreans love plastic surgery? It's like their favorite thing.
Really?
Yeah, like in Korea, it's like I forget. It's like 35% of people get fucking plastic surgery, and they're super good at it. Is the other thing is because the one thing about Korean people is they have the double lid, which sounds racist to even talk about it. And now I feel like I'm talking about eugenics, but they like cut off part of your eyelids so your eyes are like more full and almost like Western looking. And you want to be like, nah, she was beautiful before, and then you go, well, that is like clearly better. I mean, what am I gonna say? Yeah, it's all about the eye. Plastic surgery is very common in Korea, and it's a common gift. You give it to like your daughter when she turns a certain age. You go, hey, time for you to stop being ugly, and she's like, oh, thank you, Father. I can't believe it. So yeah, they should. Jesus Christ, yeah, the Koreans have figured this shit out. In America, we make people look like it's like no way that's before and after. Are you kidding me?
Jeez.
Oh Jesus, with this fucking music. I always said, man, if I wanted to get plastic surgery, I'm gonna go to Korea. That looks kind of. I mean, I again though with the eyes, like I think they make the eyes like, holy shit, no way. That's
an entirely different jawline.
Yo, how do you
different head?
How? What happened to the jaw? Yeah, but see how they really open up the eyes? Yeah, so they have this thing like the double lid where like there's an eyelid under an eyelid, so they just like take off the top eyelid and your eyes are more full. Yeah, which is kind of racist that we demand. No way, this must be bullshit. Someone's fucking around with the fucking liquefy tool or some shit. How? That's not even the same hair. What the fuck?
Nope.
I think somebody's fucking with. This is fine. No way.
No.
That one looks believable. That's like a believable transformation. Holy shit. Guys, I want to go to Korea. I want to look like her. Can you imagine I just came on the show and I was just a beautiful little Korean woman? And you'd be like, what the fuck is that? Welcome to the Grift, everybody.
I think for the next Grift, you need to hire.
This is
like,
bullshit.
Snaxus.
What? Where did her chin go? Somebody's fucking around with like the liquefy tool to like try and make it seem more dramatic. You can't just get rid of bone. Like that's bones in your fucking chin.
Bone saw. Like
you can't
take
bone
the drill
saw
to the
away.
chin.
Just grind it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Little belt sander.
I want what's that thing called? Like reversoplasty. It is pretty cool. Some of the stuff that they yeah, go ahead.
Dude in the chat says it's true. They shave off the jawbone.
How do you shave the fucking jawbone?
With fucking tools, Vito. What do you think?
No
Very
way.
sharp tools.
I'm trying. Why are their chins so big to begin with? I've never seen anyone with a chin like that. All right, real quick, let's look at one last crazy surgery for no reason. You guys know about rotationplasty? This is my new obsession.
What? Never heard of it.
All right, so if you have like a fucked up leg, you know, like cancer in your leg or your bone, here's what they do now. I don't know why I'm looking at this. So they take out that part of your fucking leg, and then check this out. What do you think they're gonna do next? What do you think would happen next?
They rotate it 180 degrees.
Yeah, why? Why? Here's what they do. They go, like it almost feels like a joke, like they're playing a prank, but no, it's like apparently good. Is then they reattach. And you're like, why are they fucking with him? Why would they do that?
Now he's short and got backwards.
Like what the fuck? Why would you want that? But it turns out that like this is almost as good as having a knee, because then they can slot a prosthesis over your fucking weirdo foot, and you can look, and then you walk like perfect with your weird backwards foot. Isn't that crazy?
What?
That's fucked up.
That's so fucking weird. Like, who thought? What doctor was sitting around and said, "What if we put people's feet on backwards? Wouldn't that be like just as good as another leg?"
Your heel is just like a knee.
Yeah, who thought of that? They go, well, let's just turn their fucking foot around. I love this. This is my favorite. But the only problem is, I'm like, man, I don't know if I could date a girl with a backwards little foot. Like, it's so fucking. Can you imagine? You're like, you just have to like mentally get over the fact that your partner has like their foot going tiny and backwards.
You could be facing one way in the bed, like they'd be facing away from you, and their foot still is like hitting you.
Yeah, I'd be like, baby, you got to put something over your little gift foot. It's just, I can't mentally get my hand around it. Anyway, I don't know how I found out about this, but now I can't stop thinking about it.
Why don't they shave off the rest of the foot though? Like you only need the heel, right?
You know, they want it to be long enough to like act as a
foot,
knee.
The foot part.
No, you need, because you got all those little bits to. You don't want them to chop off your fucking toes while they're at it. It's weird enough already.
Well.
I don't know, man.
Does the foot part ever like heal and merge with the leg part ever?
Yeah, like it becomes like its own little thing. Like they merge together.
Okay.
Look, it all comes together. They just got this little. If I showed this to you out of context, you would think it was a joke, right? You'd be like, "No, they don't do that."
Yeah.
No doctor would go around cutting people's legs off and turning their feet around. That's insanity. Yeah, this is I don't know why I'm obsessed with rotationplasty now. This is my new fetish, guys. Is rotationplasty videos.
Do they do this on arms too?
No, I can't imagine. You have a little arm, little hand.
It's like a backwards T-Rex arm. Just
I think that's a little too much. Oh, don't show me kids. Oh, it's so weird.
Oh, like so disturbing. Oh,
It's kind of hot though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, baby, show me what your little foot does. There you go. And then, yeah, it's just like, how do you get used to that? But look, she's biking, she's running. She's better than human at this point. No one would ever be able to tell. Anyway, guys, this has been the Monday Night Grift. I have no idea why. This is one of the most traumatizing things I've ever seen video. Will you just start a GoFundMe to get it done to yourself? Which leg is your favorite? I kind of want to do it. I kind of hope I get some sort of bone cancer so I can justify it turning my foot around. It would be funny.
oh boy.
Because I'd have fun with it. Guys, everybody, I want you to go subscribe to Mint Salad over on
ASC Presents.
ASC Presents, of course.
Yes. Daily movie reviews. Today I reviewed Saving Private Ryan, and I'm reviewing Detective Pikachu tomorrow.
How
and
do you
I'm
have
also,
time to review a movie every day, Mint Salad? You're crazy.
That's all I do. Plus the Linktree stuff, the linktr.ee/Titsman Salad. I also do that daily as well.
You got all the time in the world. I don't believe.
I dedicate my entire life to this. It takes up a lot of my time.
Rockant says there's going to be a very lucrative OnlyFans market for Rotationplasty pornography. I don't think so. I don't think people want it.
I think people do.
Guys, don't forget to check out The Geek Getaway, who I believe, did you just hit 1,000?
Yeah, I did.
Look at that. So now you're approved for monetization, super chats, everything.
We got it all. Super thanks. We got.
Did Tommy steal the oof sound?
He did.
What cartoon?
Well, that's from Cats Don't Dance.
Yeah.
1997 cartoon. But actually, someone found the oof in the Die Hard fight.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah.
Well, that gets him in all sorts of legal trouble because he claimed he owned it. Yeah. Well, that's fascinating. I have not finished H Bomber Guy's video. I'm sure you've watched it by now.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Really?
Yeah, he actually said that he was not going to include certain things because it would link to my channel, and he didn't want people watching my channel.
Wait, why did he say that?
Because I'm an evil gamer gator.
That's super weird. What a weirdo. And then Bobster, whose channel is super easy to find. Bob, why don't you give it like a...
Yeah, let me get
Why
you,
did you bring up Bobbert?
Bobbert?
Name yourself Bobster Prime.
Bobster Prime. I got one of those @ things, the @Bobster Official.
So what do I do for that? YouTube.com/
@Bobster Official, I think.
@Bobster Official?
Yeah.
That's good. I don't even know if mine works yet. There you go. Bobster's been reviewing some stuff. We've been linking to him.
Yep.
Trying to boost him. Let me see if mine works, because they gave me one. Yep. Oh, it does work. I am at Vito. Look at that. Look at that. And what do I have to report? Live show was a big success. We had a ton of fun. Andy's still under attack. Is that still going on? Yeah. It's very complicated. Tony's actually reported on that. Tony, you seem to be like, yeah, Andy, whatever was consensual. Who cares?
I mean, that's the way it seems to be so far. I mean, I haven't seen any evidence to the contrary.
As far as I understand it, women came to Andy and they're like, hey, can I show you my boobs? And he said, sure. And they're like, will you send me stuff? And he's like, okay. And they're like, how could you send me that stuff? And he goes, bitch, you asked. So, I don't know. We're not going to get into it, but either way, Andy Signori, I think, is a cool guy. And I don't think he's out hurting women. And until I see evidence to the contrary, we love Andy and he'll always be on the channel. Also, Sean Christopher wanted to know, is Tits Mint Salad still somewhere? Yeah, find her link tree. You'll find a thing. I just remembered Andy used to show me the channel. He still comes on every now and again. And yes, the live show was recorded. I think I'm in charge of editing it, which I don't want to be, but I guess I have to go find the footage and get the live show up, which I will do. We'll get it done. Guys, it's been the Monday Night Grift. Little show, a little fun. We'll have a big show next week. We got more to report on. Come on,
Let's
it's
do
been the Monday Night Grift.
Oh, come on,
Take care of yourself. Have a great week.
Let's
live stream Pokemon every night this week too.
Watch Mint Salad stream Pokemon. I should stream. I have nothing to stream.
And Grift like this.
Stream Magic cards. That's all I play now.
Grift, baby, Grift, baby, Grift, baby, Grift, baby, time for the Grift, it's time for the Grift, baby.
You just gotta do sub, Bobster. Yeah, everybody subscribe to Bobster. At Bobster Official.
Thank you.
Subscribe to everybody. They deserve it. Beautiful people. This has been the Monday Night Grift. Get out of here, you nut jobs, you fools, you rubes. Your favorite show coming to you every Monday. We will be back. And take care of yourself. Okay. All right, there we go.